Welcome back, everybody, to Blended Miniatures. I am your host, Tim, and today we're going to be looking at my Demon Grinder conversion from Descent into Avernus. For those of you that are familiar with Warhammer 40k, you've obviously automatically recognized this miniature. It is an orc truck that I have built somewhat differently. The main body is exactly the same, except I've added in this little ramp section here using parts of the gun howdah and one of the boarding ramps. The side panels as well, I have built differently, so they're slightly lower for the miniatures to be able to see over the top of, as our kobold is doing here. The ballista mounts, the crossbow sections are from the Ogre Moor tribes Thundertusk Beast Rider miniature, as well as some other bits from some Kroot guns, and the main body section is an orc shooter. Just painted silver and then given a quick wash with brown bits for the other bits and pieces, and of course magnetized in order to allow it to get on there. There we go. To allow it to shift around. In order to do the wrecking ball, since that is mounted on the rear of the demon grinder, I took the wrecking ball from the front section and I built a little mounting bracket using some plastic tube as well as some sprue components in order to lock it in, and just drilled holes so that it would hold in place. Again, as always, simple and effective. The rear panel here is actually meant to be up the front. It's for the it's some plasticard here, and then that bit there, that's actually the windshield for the front. Same thing on this side here. You've got the second ballista. And then on the front, we have the massive blade, or the claw that mounts on the front of the actual demon grinder. That is from a Warhammer Armiger Hellglaive. Hellglaive? Warglaive. An Armiger Warglaive. Sorry, it's the chainsword off that, and that's just been affixed to the front using glue. This little bit here is a bit loose, really need to re-glue it. And the reason it's this way rather than being a massive claw on the front is because my bard character, Aurora, he would take up this position here, like the kobold would, and he would wield it using that handle. And I just thought for it'd be interestingly characteristic if you could manipulate it like a sword, and it would act like a sword blade, since he was a master with a rapier. And it moves in order to allow for different poses whenever you're doing attack combos. The trophies here were also added because we picked up some other random bits of equipment. We have a helm of Demon Command. If you can make that out. That was made up just with some random Tyranid bits. I believe just the tops of some of their guns, and then the rear section, and then just some green stuff for the front bit, and then just magnetized to go on the front as a trophy. The shield is a blood letter head. This was the shield of the Hidden Lord, with again a piece from the Armiger Warglaive, and that's fitted onto the front. Then just some green stuff to make it fit in there, and then this banner is the demon banner, and that's just a bit of plastic card with a skull and a bat from a random familiar kit in order to to fit that out, and then half of a bit of plastic tube on the top there. Again, simple but effective, and this is probably one of my favorite miniatures. Had a lot of fun cruising around Avernus in this. And sadly, we had to leave it behind in Avernus, but yeah. So if you're planning on running Descent into Avernus and you're wanting to get yourself a Demon Grinder, I would recommend an Orc Truck because it works very, very well with the demonic aesthetic, like the scrapyard building for it. Paint-wise, sprayed completely black, covered in silver with a dry brush. You can see on the interior there a bit more accurately. Given an armor wash coat after the fact, and then I just dry brushed it with brown and red and silver in order to show off the it's all covered in blood and other gore as it's been traveling through Avernus. And the best part about the miniature is that it fits the entire party. We have Aurora in his sword position, Hearth in her wrecking ball position. We have Twitch as the driver, Kobold as the passenger, and Werben and his Echo in the gunner positions. So you've got the full crew able to fit within the Demon Grinder in order for better representing your epic road warrior battles in Descent into Avernus. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. As always, the links to the models that we used to build this will be in the description. Remember to keep on blending and come back next time for more blended miniatures.